This is the closing market report for Thursday on the Iowa Agribusiness Radio Network. I'm Riley Smith. On the phone right now with Bill Moore of Price Futures Group as we wrap up another day in the ag marketplace. Bill, what have we seen going on in the grain and livestock markets today?
Well, they're kind of steady up in front of the three-day weekend. We do close tomorrow at 1:20 and don't reopen again until Monday night at 7 o'clock off for Memorial Day until that evening. News this morning where the premier of Iran said they won't be shipping enriched uranium out of country. It rallied the crude oil about $4 or $5, sold off since then a little bit. It's just kind of chopping around. Grains are pretty close to unchanged across the board. The market's been a lot of news in the last 4 or 5 days. First, no news out of the summit in Beijing last week when Trump came back to the U.S. late on Friday. And then on Sunday, he announced that $17 billion additional grain purchases by China. But they haven't confirmed that, and nothing has materialized since then. So the market, after the initial run-up on Monday off that, has sold off since then. And the ongoing conflict in Iran, it doesn't seem like they can get around this uranium issue, the nuclear issues. That seems to be the stalemate between the two countries that might keep us there a long time. Hopefully not. Planting is going well over 70% in. Probably on Monday, some rain in the parts of the farm belt that needed it pretty bad. So we're keeping a close eye on the crop. We did have sales today at 7:30, and big numbers in the corn, over 2 million metric tons. That's helping the market rally there as well. Going into the weekend, the markets, the primary thing normally this time of year is the crop progress and how the crop's looking. But right now, with the war, it's will the war be settled, and when will they open the Straits of Hormuz? So that's those two things are still hanging in the balance. And in the back seat would be the condition of the crop, of course, very important as we go forward. Livestock has taken a pretty good hit today, some profit taking across the board. Market is a little nervous about demand. If the war does continue, is that going to creep into the consumer's pocketbook and reduce its disposable income that's available for buying meats, beef and pork in the supermarket? So pretty good corrections there off the highs. The same scenario exists between the two, which is a real dichotomy in that the cattle market is hugging its highs of good demand and tight supplies, whereas the hog market is hugging its lows where the demand is just not there, despite the fact that it's so much cheaper than beef. Sooner or later, the consumer will make the switch, but he sure hasn't done it yet.
All right, Bill, lots of great information today. For anybody who would like to get in touch for more marketing information and check out your newsletter, how can they do that?
630-947-5176, wmore@pricegroup.com. Check out my newsletter, Agmaster, or www.pricegroup.com, the company website. Look at the bios of Jack Scoble and myself. We've both been here a long time. We'd love to help you out.
That again was Bill Moore of Price Futures Group. We'll look at the numbers next.
Every county fair has that special person or family. They are there before the gates open and long after the lights go out, helping families with projects and pitching in wherever they're needed, never asking for recognition. The Iowa Agribusiness Radio Network, along with Wyffels Hybrids, is honoring them with the Heart of the County Fair Award. 6 winners will be recognized locally and at the Iowa State Fair, with a plaque, cash prize, VIP passes, and food coupons. Don't delay. Nominations are due June 1st. Visit iowaagnet.com to nominate today.
At the close, July corn down 3.5 at 462 1/4. December new crop down 4 1/4 at 485 even. July soybeans down 5.5 at 1194 1/4. November new crop down 6 3/4 at 1186 3/4. July soybean meal down 250 at 328.40. Soybean oil down 79 cents at 73.87. Chicago wheat down 13 even at 647 1/2. Kansas City hard red winter wheat down 11 3/4 at 687 even. Minneapolis spring wheat down 5 even at 689 1/2. July oats down 2 even at 360 1/2. On the Merc, June live cattle down 412 at 249.15. August feeders down 925 at 356.52. June lean hogs down 215 at 95.12. June pork cutout down 210 at 111.20. And June Class 3 milk down 13 cents at 16.59. That's been a check of the closing market prices. Thanks again to Bill Moore of Price Futures Group for joining us today here on the Iowa Agribusiness Radio Network, where Iowa Ag matters. I'm Riley Smith.